Hey, this is Claude Pelanne at Affiliate Starting Line. Welcome. This is part 2 of Chapter 9 of the SEOmoz Beginner's Guide to SEO, a PDF. And it talks about the myths and misconceptions. And in this case, we're going to talk about spamming. In the first video, we did talk about myths and misconceptions with respect to search engine submission, meta tags, keyword stuffing and density, paid search and organic results, personalization and reciprocal links. And you should go to that video and find out what all that is about. Here we're going to talk about search engine spam, which is the practice of trying to fool search engines into giving you page rank and authority by using certain methods, especially link building methods, that are artificial. So in this chapter, you'll find out that search engines hate spam just like you do and I do. And that's why they want to do away with it, because it takes away from the user experience. So they've done a lot in that regard, and they're pretty good at finding spam. How do they do it? Well, they've created certain concepts like trust rank. That is, how many links away are you from the preferred list of websites that they know are trusted sites? So how many clicks away is your site from that? So then they create a whole system of trust rank. There's an algorithm called hits, which measures the quality of links that go in and out of a page on a website. So they can use that technology, statistical analysis, historical data, all sorts of different ways that they can measure whether or not the links and the value of the content and the links in the site are good. And if they find somebody breaking the rules, they can sandbox them, they can penalize them, de-index them, even ban them. So what are we talking about? Page level spam. Spam occurs at two levels, at the page post level and at the domain level. What kind of spam are we talking about? Well, keyword stuffing. So we've been talking about keyword stuffing in other videos. You don't want to artificially load up on keywords thinking you're going to create authority and trustworthiness with search engines. It's not going to work. So don't keyword stuff. Manipulative linking, creating ways to get links in and out of your site that are, let's say, artificial. So you can do that through reciprocal link exchanges. I send you a link, you send me a link, and and then we link to each other, even though we may not have any relevance to one another, and that creates a link. Well, that's not going to work. And there are other ways that I link to A, A links to B, B links to C, links back to me. That doesn't work either. Incestuous self-referral links, that is, link farms and link networks, where you have fake or low-value websites built specifically for pushing links back and forth. That doesn't work. Paid links. There are businesses that you can pay to send links back to you, and that doesn't work. Low-quality directories. So there are directories that are there just to create links, and that doesn't work either. So don't try it. And then there's the whole practice of cloaking. Now that's the practice of putting code in to tell the search engine that your website is about one thing, and then sending the user that goes to that URL to a completely different piece of information. So you think that the search engine will just read the code and then be happy with that and not realize that it's actually rendering something completely different to the end user. That doesn't work. They have ways of checking it out, and of course at Google they'll do manual checks, and if they find you, good luck. Then there are low-value pages. So those are pages that have that are created. They might be bridge pages, single pages. They have really nothing in them except replicate content, duplicate content, and they're designed to create links back to a site. That doesn't work either. At the domain level, the same thing holds. You don't need, keyword stuffing doesn't work. None of the practices that we've just talked about work. So at the domain level, you also want to create trustworthiness, and that is done over time. Big brands tend to have, most of the trustworthiness from the search engines. New sites have to prove themselves. That's basically what this paragraph talks about. So there's kind of a double standard, but you know what? You have to just work your way through it. And then you do that by providing valuable content. That is content that you create, that is unique to you, that is not auto-generated, that is not duplicate or replicate of other websites. You have to be very, very careful on some of these, for example, WordPress plugins that will pull in content from, let's say, Amazon. And, it's the same content you'll find on Amazon, so you're really loading up on duplicate content. You're not going to get a lot of recognition and trustworthiness built on that. So that's it. That's how the spam system works with search engines. And in the next video, they're going to discuss, and we'll find out what you do if you've been caught and how do you work your way back to trustworthiness and authority. So that's it. Hope this has been helpful. This is Claude Pelanne, Affiliate Starting Line. Stay with it, stay well, and we'll talk to you soon.